2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Livingston is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Battier in at the 4 spot.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Now here's Wade. Here's Bosh. And Johnson pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Six to shoot. Pass to Bird. From deep. And it's Wade with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Now the pass to McHale. Over Battier. No good from McHale. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Wade. Nice D from Bird.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Livingston.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Johnson surveying the floor. Tipped away. And here's Livingston. Shoots. And that one's good by LeBron.
This is the confidence that James has. He knows he can take and make this shot when given the chance.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. We spoke about his approach coming into Game 1. He said we can't let our guard down. Being the higher seed means nothing if we come out flat. We have to play as though we have something to prove. The last thing we want is to lose home court. We'll see if they can come out with that energy that their coach is asking for.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Boston trail. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now, here's Livingston. Feeds it to Bosh. Stolen by Ainge. To the paint. Here's Parrish. Dunked down by the Chief.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
Here's Ainge. Nails it from the high post.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now, here's LeBron. 6 points for him. McHale with some nice D. Johnson with it. It's stolen by Livingston. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Livingston is running. Wade kicks to Battier. Baseline try. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Danny Ainge.
Always fantastic watching Wade go to work. But he demonstrates how superb his shot fake is once again.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
And he sinks the second. So it's Boston now. They trail by one. Johnson outside. Passes to Bird. Over LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Adier outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by McHale. Here's Bird. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Bird's got his second basket.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Here's Wade. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Celtics making a switch here. Redmond's checked in. And Wade, no good on that one. The Celtics with the lead. Johnson outside. Here's Wedman. James covering. Wedman the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. With the clock winding down. Adier with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And finished off by LeBron.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
Johnson, the pass to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bird. Pass to Wedman. Parrish with it. McHale trying to free himself. Nice D from Bosch. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
I mean, that's just a powerful build of James. Obviously helps him on the glass. Creating that second chance opportunity, incredible.
Pass to Bird. Now Parrish. He's covered by Livingston. Back to Johnson. The pass to Wedman. Here's Bird. Boston again missing. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Miami Heat. 3-point lead. LeBron shot is off.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Here's Wedman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Wade. The shot's good.
Wade is an athletic beast. Look how he just demonstrates his impressive quickness on that drive right there.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Marshawn Brooks comes in for Larry Bird. And Vincent subbed in for Johnson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Measury, he's checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Shane Battier. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Allen, following the shot by Kevin McHale. Stolen by Brooks. And here's the fast break. They need this. Vincent's shot is good.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now here's Livingston, guarded closer. Outside Lewis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Vincent. Passes it to Brooks. McHale with it. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. That shot off the mark. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Livingston. Vincent, the pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. And another basket for Boston.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Heat with the lead. Out to the wing. Releases. Misses off the right eye.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this lead to scores.
McHale can't get it to go.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Allen kicks to Livingston. There's the feed to Haslam. Pass to Lewis. 5 on the clock. Here's Measuring. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Now, that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Allen dishes to Livingston. He kicks it to Lewis. Now Haslam. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Livingston. Miami with a new 14. Boston trailing. Pass to Vincent. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Miami Heat. The pass to Allen. Here's Lewis. Drains the three-pointer. Lewis has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Vincent, the pass to Walton. Brooks against Allen. Fires from the line, and that one goes long. The Heat leading by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. Seasting, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Allen drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Allen against Brooks. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep three-point range. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Miami leading by 5. They've got Walton. Brooks is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Seasting, and it's Ainge in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Measury finds Allen. Clock at 6. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Livingston. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics on offense. To the inside. McHale. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, but Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Celtics trail by 5. Inside. And that one's good. McHale's got his second basket of the night.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Allen kicks to Lewis. And a miss there on the triple. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Brooks outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here's Livingston. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 points. That one goes. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Walton. Brooks outside. Over Lewis. Brooks misses.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Now here's Livingston. Sweet little floater. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's McHale. Nails the baby hook. McHale's got 6.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Some changes for Boston. Parrish is checked in for McCain. And it's Bird in for Marshawn Brooks. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Measury. Mattier comes in for Udonis Haslem. LeBron's checked in for Rashard Lewis. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Allen. James outside for the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. And then he does this.
Here is Zeesting. Ainge with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Wade. The shot by Ainge, no good. And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Stolen by Parrish. Here's Ainge. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ainge. Shot clock at 6.
And Ainge is just one of those guys that likes to annoy an energetic scorer who can shoot a high percentage from the field.
Boston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ainge. Both free throws good from Ainge. Here's James. 13 points in the game. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Here is Zeesting, defended by Allen. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Dennis Johnson's checked in for Danny Ainge. The Heat leading by 8. Allen outside. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 9 points for Dwayne Wade.
Now look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
Pass to Walton. Here is Zeesting. And there's the pass to Johnson. Over Wade. Busted. No good that time either.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Bird's gone, just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. James. Oh, the power on that. Pruden.
Wow.
You love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artiste.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's Johnson. On the wing, Bird. Lets it fly from 18. He can't hit that time. And Miami the other way now. Allen surveying the D. Wade outside. Passes it to James. 6 to shoot. And they double up James. Battier fires. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 14. Now Johnson. Bird right side. And here is Johnson. Back to Bird. 5 on the clock. Over Battier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
James against Bird to the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Robert Parrish picks one up there. The Heat have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. First free throw is good. Redmond's checked in for the Celtics. Vincent comes in for Seaston. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Johnson. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
to end the cold streak, and it's Parrish getting it to go.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Wade outside. That's tipped. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance over James, and the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Vincent, pass to Wedman. Here's Vincent, James covering. Here's Vincent. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson for 3. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Down low, here's LeBron, and he makes that one. James has got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Vincent. Wade is covering. Bird against Battier. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 5 assists tonight.
Look at Wade attacking the open floor. He's so awesome at knowing what route to run in transition.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Johnson. Up top, Bird. 5 to shoot. Over Battier. Rebound by the Heat. Bosch has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Floats it up for James.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Vincent, the pass to Bird. Parrish up top. And it's sent back by Bosch. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Here's Parrish. Clock at 4. Wade with the block.
Wade is an excellent shot blocker from the 2 spot. I mean, he's remarkable at timing his jumps and swatting shots back.
And some changes here for the Heat. Measury comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Lewis in for Shane Battier. The Heat leading by 22. Now here's Wade. He's got 13. Livingston with it. And the rejection by Parrish. And he gets it back. They retain possession. Lewis misses.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Boston making some changes. McHale comes in for Bird. And Brooks subbed in for Johnson. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. The pass to Brooks. And here is Parrish. Wade is covering. Feeds to McHale. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Haslem.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
A difficult situation for Boston. Vincent, the pass to Parrish. Brooks outside. That's good on the jump shot.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Wade. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Wade is one of the best at ever drawing contact. Look, he's solid at getting the D to foul him while he's shooting.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both free throws good from Wade. Here's Vincent. Passes to Parrish. He dishes it to Brooks. Back to Parrish. Just 5 to shoot. Vincent the pass to Brooks. Parrish. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wade. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wade's got 17.
Wade is a tremendous scorer. He's a superb player who knows how to get it going.
Here's Vincent. He's covered by Livingston. And McHale gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Celtics with possession here. Parrish the pass to Vincent. McHale inside. Haslam's there. A shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. And it's been a tough game for him offensively.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Here's Wedman. And it's Haslam with the rebound. And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. Here's Lewis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vincent the pass to Parrish. To the middle. Here's Brooks. Excellent D from Wade.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
No good with the triple. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Miami ahead, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. For the Heat, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
You're back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Proving once again why he's considered a clutch talent in this league, rising to the occasion.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, they've got Shane Battier, D-Wade out there with Livingston. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Bosh in at the center, locking down the middle. The Heat have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James. Now Ainge. McHale outside. Wade against Ainge. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. McHale kicks to Bird. 6 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Ainge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Wade slams it in.
Wade really gets up. He has a nice vertical. He can really get up and hammer it home.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. Johnson outside. He feeds it to McHale. Dishes it to Parrish. Yep, that one goes. Parrish has got 8 points.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Wade drives in. No good.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
To the inside. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Livingston. He has 5. Battier. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. Ainge against Wade. Danny Ainge on the wing. 6 points for him. Here's Johnson. He can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Still with enough explosiveness and with great length to finish, Sean Livingston.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to McHale. There's the dish to Ainge. Clock at 6. Kicks to Johnson. Shoots over Livingston. Johnson can't hit.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Livingston, no luck.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
That one good for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
Look, Wade is a great passer at the 2 spot. He shreds the defense with his dime dropping ability.
Johnson outside. LeBron against Bird. And McHale gets double teamed. Battier with the steal. Inside. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. McHale up top. Back to Ainge. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the pass to McHale. Celtics passing it around. Offensive rebound. Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Boston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for McHale. And it's Easting in for Johnson. And Miami also making a switch. Allen's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here is LeBron. He's got 23. With the teardrop, he lays it in. LeBron's got 25 points.
Oh, and the floater isn't any easy shot, but James makes it look simple. That's just exceptional control.
Allen against Ainge. Passes it to Bird. And stolen by James. Here's Livingston. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Ainge the pass to Walton. Now, here is Ainge. 6 points for him. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Over LeBron. Great touch on the 16-footer. Bird's got 6.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to LeBron. From 13, that drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists now in the game. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here is Ainge. There's the pass to Bird. To the paint, here's Walton. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen dishes to Livingston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Miami, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Brooks checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Measury, he's checked in for Bosch. And Lewis subbed in for Shane Battier. Livingston hits both of them.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Here is Seasting. He's covered by Livingston. James against Brooks. Over James. Brooks misses.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and it's good off the back rim and in. Lewis has got 10 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bird right side. He dishes it to Brooks. Looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
James looking it over. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brooks. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brooks has got the ball. Here's Seasting. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Seasting's got his 1st bucket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Walton. Here is Seasting. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Ainge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Livingston kicks to Allen. Passes it to James. At the top of the key, Lewis. Off target from three-point range. And the Celtics with possession here. And Bird, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
Now, here's Livingston. He's got 13. James. Bird pulls it in. Brooks right side. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Redmond's checked in for the Celtics. Vincent comes in for Seaston. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for the Heat. Allen with it. Pass to Livingston. Over Vincent. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Miami Heat. He kicks it to Livingston. The floater. Offensive rebound. Lewis outside. Allen against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Now Measury. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Vincent the pass to Bird. And there's the feed to Walton. Goes back up. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 3 assists now in this one. Walton's gone 2 of 3 from the field. And here's Livingston. 13 points in the game. Allen outside. Lewis with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Walton's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 5th foul.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Larry Bird. The Heat also with a sub. Wade's checked in. On defense, the Heat. McHale passes to Vincent. Here's Wedman. Pass to Vincent. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to McHale. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Smith checked in for Miami. .129 left to play here in the third. Kicks it to Wade. A floater, and the layup is good. Wade's got 23 points.
Look at the shifty nature of Wade's game. I mean, it's just terrific. You know he loves catching the D by surprise with that little...
Vincent the pass to Walton. Inside. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Walton. And that's 11 points for Brooks.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smith the pass to Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look how strong Wade is on the block. A polished interior scorer who gets physical with defenders down deep.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Wade.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now here's Walton. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. Nailed from three-point land. Vincent's got 7.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Now here's Wade. 25 points in the game. They get the rebound, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Haslem. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Miami ahead, opening up a huge gap. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Williams. Smith is out there with Jones. Then there's Wedman. And it's Vincent in at point guard. That's the Boston 5. Now here is Smith. The Celtics working the ball around now. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Smith surveying the D. Smith left side. Releases from 15. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to Vincent. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Vincent. Takes a 3. It's deflected, but he recovers it. The three-pointer no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smith kicks to Smith. Back to Smith. Feeds to Johnson. Smith outside. Williams against Johnson. Smith the pass to Smith. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
1 shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Johnson finds Smith. Now measuring. 5 to shoot. Smith outside. Here's Haslam, and the rejection by Smith. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Vincent the pass to Wedman. Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Smith against Smith. Smith kicks to Smith. The Heat need to get a shot off. Pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Heat. So it's the Celtics now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points to the left side wing. Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. Jones, the pass to Wedman. Here's Vincent. Trying to end the drought. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Seasting, he's checked in for Wedman. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Smith kicks to Johnson. Smith the pass to Haslam. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's measuring. And Jones pulls it down.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. Down low. Seasting with the bucket.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Bounce pass, Smith. Measury finds Smith. Smith outside. And the pass to Smith. Smith on the wing. 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by Miami. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The offensive rebound. Jones got a piece of it. They get it back. Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. Brown is checked in for Smith. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Jones after the Heat pick up 2. Passes it to Seasting. Pass to Vincent. From deep. Rebound by the Heat.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Here's Smith. Measury, the pass to Smith over Williams. Smith, no luck. And it's Jones with the ball for the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Vincent misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Now here's Brown, up and in on the layup. Brown's got his first points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The shot by Seasting, no good. Seasting's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Brown finds Johnson. It's good. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Smith. Here is Seasting. The pass to Vincent. Jones, the pass to Vincent.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Haslam against Williams. Passes to Vincent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes to Jones, and there's the call on measure. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Here is Seasting, covered by Smith. Seasting passes to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vincent. Boston again missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. He's been taking some bad shots out there.
On offense, here are the Celtics. To end the run, Lewis grabs the board.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here is Seasting. He's guarded by Haslam. Here's Seasting. And he overshot that one, missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
The Celtics on offense. Pass to Vincent. Here is Seasting. He's covered by Brown. Seasting passes to Jones. It's deflected. Now here is Smith. Pass to Johnson. Haslam against Jones. Smith the pass to Johnson. Brown outside. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Haslam. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith outside. He misses the free throw. Measury, he's checked in for the Heat. And he's good on the second. Johnson with it. The pass to Measury. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron. And it's Jones with the ball for the Celtics. The feed to Smith. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Brown. There's the dish to Smith. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Jones. Smith's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Vincent's shot is good. And here is Brown. Johnson outside. Smith outside. Passes it to Brown. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Measury finds Johnson. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Celtics on offense. Pass to Seasting. He feeds it to Jones. Here is Seasting. Tries a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Seasting's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Pass to Measury. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith, and he lays it straight in.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Johnson surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Brown. He dishes it to Haslam. Just 5 to shoot. Bounce pass Smith. Passes it to Johnson from deep three-point range, but they recover it.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.